Scalpel.
Scalpel.
All right.
Sponge.
Sponge.
All right.
I suppose it's no secret that for years my nose has held back my megastardom.
Scalpel.
Scalpel.
All right.
Finally, I'm taking the big plunge. A perfect nose will perfect my television show. I just hope these mutants don't botch the operation.
Sponge. Sponge.
Sponge.
Oh, my God, those bazookas, they're so distracting. We need suction. We need suction. Come on. Bring in the suction. Come on. No, don't give up. Keep going. Come on. Stay with us. Stay with us. Come on. Go. Come on. Bring in the suction. Come on. Stay with us. Stay with us.
Hey, where am I? What is this? This can't be Channel 9. We don't have a budget for smoke.
Stern.
What is this, a Kiss concert?
Stern.
It's like an opium den. Oh,
You
look
are
at this.
charged with 35 counts of irresponsible programming. Now it is time to defend your show. Stern.
I really respect the man in a wig. Hey,
You
lift
will
up,
treat
lift
this
up.
courtroom with respect.
Oh, shut up, Robin.
Oh, shut up.
What is this? Oh, man.
I'm
What is
the
this?
Chief Justice.
The worst premise I've ever seen.
Stern.
Hey, what's underneath? Hey, what's
Order
underneath?
in the court.
Robin, check the guy next to you. What's underneath his robe? Put your hand under there. I think there's a Cub Scout hidden.
You do not address the Chief Justice at all times.
Chief Justice.
Stern, may I remind you, this panel will decide your fate.
That's my hairdo in 30 years.
You will treat this court with respect.
I'll respect you when you take that wig off.
I'm trying to maintain decorum here.
Look at that. 7 Dolly Partons.
Now sit quietly while we review samples of how you have ridiculed and insulted respected celebrities and American icons.
I direct your attention to the video screen.
Please roll Exhibit A now.
Call me a no talent, but wasn't it a bitch coming to the blackboard with a boner? Well, it's a 1 for the money, 2 for the money,
Wait a
3
minute.
for the money. Wait a second, what are the words?
Robin?
Yes.
Jean has just given birth to our first child after 8 miscarriages.
Oh, it hurt.
Up from 3 miscarriages a short year ago. Lily is no longer attracted to me, and I want to experiment with bisexual. Yes, I do.
Help me.
Kiss me. Pinch me. Lick me. Smell me. Thanks, honey. Oh, delicious. Hey.
Kiss me. You never loved me. All you loved was the Kennedy name. And what it farted you.
Farted me?
Farted you.
A farted Ted?
Hey, wait a second. We are not janitors. We are Milli Vanilli.
Yes, you can have a backstage pass.
We have
you know,
all
I work.
access?
Yes, you can have all.
We can have all access. All access. Ooh, God. Hey, let's see Robin's memories. Ever shake, 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 shake your pee-pee. Ever shake it up and down.
Boys, I want you to put your genitals on that frying pan over there, turn it on and burn them. Yes, do it for Madonna. Do it.
Disgraceful.
Let me tell you something. That's funny stuff. There's nothing to defend there. If you're going to tell me I'm guilty of something, all of that is very funny material.
We will decide your fate.
Stern, I want you to consider your words wisely before you speak. Whatever you say is on record.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever acted in a real show or anything?
Listen, my friend, you could plunge yourself deeper into the toilet.
I don't think that's possible. I think I'm pretty well there. I think I'm right in hell right now.
television show has been deemed irresponsible.
Well.
And you are here to defend it. You have had time to prepare.
Well, listen, let me tell you, it's time to prepare. 2 commercials and I prepared. Let me tell you something, first of all. I have done nothing wrong on my show. I believe this show is what the people want. I'll be honest with you.
Well, you may present some evidence.
Well, then I will. First of all, something disturbs me about this whole court. Can I say it?
No.
Can I? Oh, all right. Then let me present evidence. I have been a good man on this show. I have done some nice things for people. For example, well, take a look at this. It's very nice to meet your heavy friends.
This is Rosemary Carnival.
Put in the wide angle lens.
Howard.
No, I have a 3-shot. That's
Howard.
That's what all I'm saying.
Howard.
What? You guys lost a lot of weight.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
let's see. Can they resist?
Can you believe you?
Can you resist the
Can you
chip?
believe you're doing this?
I guess the Deal a Meal program really worked.
Michael has lost now a total of
712. That's beautiful. What is that? Well, that was not cooked. Maybe they don't want to go for that
You
one.
taught them well because I see that you can resist food, and that is very important.
Well, this is good for people to see, don't you think, Richard?
Do you think this is funny, Ro?
No. That's a bread card and 2 fruit cards and a back card. We can eat it.
Wait. Hey, now let me say something. That
was evidence of your doing good things?
Let me tell you something. Those heavy people never have any fun. And look at all the food was flying in that manner. That's very funny. Listen, let me tell you something. I've done a lot of good things on my show. This show deserves to go on. As a matter of fact, you know what? You know what was really nice? When I had my mother on the show. Here, take a look at this. Look at her. She's beautiful. I tell you, I'm better off being raised by wolves. Look at her. Vicious. Well, what do you think of having my mother on? That was pretty nice.
Not so fast, Stern. We believe there's more evidence on that tape that needs to be seen.
Yeah, I don't think that's necessary. You saw that I had my mother on the show. That's something nice that I've done.
I'd like to know what happened when your mother was on the show.
I think that's irrelevant.
Let's roll the tape.
Well, I don't think that's necessary.
There's no secret that my childhood was a little messed up.
In what way?
There were 3 major developmental phases in my...
I just want to say one thing.
Number 1, I was never toilet trained properly.
Are you going to let me speak tonight?
Let me say something. Do you deny that I was not toilet trained properly? Do you know that I had an anal fissure?
You were toilet trained beautifully. There wasn't one problem with your toilet
I was never taught to properly wipe. No one ever showed me the proper way to wipe. I had to go to a doctor at the age of 33 years old and learn how to wipe myself.
What a thing to bring up on television.
That was number 1.
Did you see her face?
His own mother.
Let me tell you something.
That was despicable.
I tell you, a pack of dogs could have raised me better than that woman. A pack of dogs.
Oh.
Hey, let me tell you something. A lot of shows wouldn't have their mother on. I see these other shows, Letterman, etc. They don't have their mother on. Let me tell you something. Let me take a break from all this evidence. It's making me thirsty. I now request that the court stenographer step in and, oh, my God. That's Chesty Love, Robin. I mean, Your Honor. Wow. Let me tell you something. If you had been in the car with Ted Kennedy, you would have floated to the top. The whole car, the whole Volkswagen and everything would have lifted right to the top, and that would have been the end of it. Wow, look at those. I can't tell. What's more